Hello everybody, welcome to this verbling class. My name's Amy and this class is a reading and speaking class this morning or this evening. We're going to be talking about being busy. We've got an article which is called The Disease of Being Busy, and we're basically going to read it and talk about our feelings about it. Do we think that being busy is like a modern disease? Do you think it's good? Do you like to be busy? Do you hate to be busy? And do you think being busy is good for you, or perhaps bad for you, or does it depend on your attitude? There's a lot to talk about today, so we're going to use the article as a basis for our discussion, and we're going to practice our speaking and learn some more vocab and basically have a bit of a chat about this topic. So do come on in. If you've booked a slot with us, come in now. Should be able to come into the class, and while we're waiting for everyone, I'm going to just quickly tell you about some pages that you can check out in your spare time. I'm going to post those both into the chat box, and you should be able to see two there. So one is my Facebook page. That's just what you would expect from a Facebook page on the theme of verbling and English learning. So do check that out if you're a Facebook fan. And the other one is my Verbling teacher page, which you can use to find out about Verbling teachers, who they are, their classes, their tutoring schedules. You can book a tutoring slot from the Verbling teacher page. You can write us a message. So there's lots of useful information over there. If you have time, please do go and check it out. All right, so today's this class's topic is being busy. So let's say hello to the students, and we're going to find out who is the busiest person in the class. Or we're going to have a guess at who we think it is. So let's start off with Yuki. How are you, Yuki? Welcome back.
I think I must be the last person.
The least busy?
Yes, leastly I'm busy in compare with other students. Maybe.
All right, and why do you say that, Yuki? Are you quite a relaxed person, or do you just not have that much to do? Why do you think you're not busy? Is it your attitude? Is it your lifestyle? Does your wife do everything for you?
Because now I'm my own boss, so I can decide my schedule for
Okay.
myself by myself.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're a teacher as well, aren't you?
Yes.
All right, can you tell us a bit more about it? How do you structure your day, and what kind of things do you do? How do you prefer to have your day go since you're in charge of it?
I prefer to decide my schedule for myself by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Before, when I had worked in company, I had to get up early in the morning, and I have to take I have to spend the time to commute, and I have to work quite a long time in the office. So I had quite I hadn't quite enough free time for myself, but now I can regulate my schedule. So of course there are a time when I am very busy. When I have a lot of orders for translating, maybe, yeah. But on the whole, it is quite easy for me.
All right.
I can relax. Yes.
Excellent. So we start off with our most relaxed student. If anyone wants to compete with Yuki for that title, please feel free, okay? If not, I will grant that to you, Yuki. All right, thank you. That tells us a lot. So perhaps you're saying really in a couple of words that because you're self-employed, you have total control over your schedule and you like to try not to be too busy, right?
Right.
Okay, thanks, Yuki.
Yes.
Who else do we have here? We have Ravi, who's just arrived. Hello, Ravi. Are you there? No, all right, I'll come back to you. You might be sorting yourself out. So let's go to Raphael. Hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are
How are
you?
you?
Good.
I'm fine.
Are you at work?
No, I'm in a hotel.
All right,
In the
no
room.
worries. Me and
Yes.
Raphael had a bit of fun yesterday with some dodgy hotel connections, didn't we?
Yes. True.
All right, that's all right, Raphael. So tell us, today's class is about being busy. Are you a busy person? Do you find yourself always busy?
Well, I think I am a busy person. Yes, but I have time that I can enjoy for my life also.
Okay, so you're quite balanced, would you say?
Yes, I think.
Okay, just a note, because this is a really strange word in English. We pronounce it, I'm just going to make a little comment there in the chat box. It looks like bussy, right? But we actually pronounce it busy with a Z sound and an I sounding vowel, which is really strange. So if that's confusing you, there you go. I've just cleared it up. So Raphael, you described yourself as a balanced person. Do you enjoy it when you have lots of things to do, or do you find it stressful?
No, I think I I am a good worker with a half pressure
Pressure.
and pressure, and I enjoy with work on, well, if the work is funny for me, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, if the work is fun.
Fun. Okay.
If it's funny, it means you're laughing all day. It could be funny, but I think you mean fun. All right, very good. Cool. Monica, hello.
Hello. Hello,
Nice
Amy.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from, Monica? It looks like you're from somewhere cold.
Not so cold. I'm from Hungary, and it
Okay.
was a winter time.
In your picture.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's lovely. I think you might be my first student ever from Hungary. Congratulations, Monica.
Oh, that is funny that I am the first.
It's exciting for me. I can tick you off my country's list. I should start doing that, actually. Places that I want to get students to come from. It's amazing how many countries Verbling students come from, actually. So, welcome. Hungary is now on
Thank
TikTok. And whereabouts in Hungary do you live? Which part of Hungary?
East of Hungary.
Okay. And what's the
So-
weather like there at the moment? Is it cold?
A little bit cold and very cloudy in
Oh.
nowadays. So it's dark, everything, what I don't like.
Definitely. It sounds a bit like the UK weather, that, Monica.
Similar, yes.
I understand, believe me. All right, so Monica, are you a busy type of a person?
Unfortunately, yes, I can see that I am a busy person.
All right, so you say unfortunately. Do you not really enjoy being busy?
Sometimes, yes, but unfortunately, I make so many plans, so I can do everything in my time. So I feel nervous after that. But I can, for example, in the weekend, I have so many plans. I can't relax properly, and Monday I am very tired.
Okay, it sounds to me like you overcommit yourself.
Yes.
All right, I definitely do that too, Monica. I get really excited about all these possibilities, and then I end up exhausted. It's not great, is it?
No.
All right, and how about your relaxation time? What do you do to relax? Oh, Yuki's giving you a suggestion, actually.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
What do you usually do?
yes, it's a good idea because in Friday I would like to go to the bath.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, but usually I try to meet my friend, and I try to um, um, make a time for my family.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you have some family time, see your friends, so mostly socialize.
Yes, um, and um, and try to make everything that I can't in the weekday.
All right, I'm sorry about that, Monica. I think the connection cut out a little bit while you were speaking, so apologies if I talked over you. I wasn't aware that you were talking. All right, so it's lovely to have you. Welcome to the class. We're all
Thank
giving
you.
our different opinions, I think, on this topic today. I'm just going to go back and see if Ravi is there. Are you there, Ravi?
Hi, Amy.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
All right, which part of India?
Uh, from western part, from Rajasthan.
All right, and tell us about your busyness level, Ravi. Are you usually really, really busy or not busy at all?
Uh, I usually stay at home, uh, n- not do more. Actually, I study at home and sometimes watch TVs and
All right, so you have plenty of time to relax.
yeah, I think.
And what are you doing at the moment? You say you study, so are you studying at university, at school? What are you doing?
No, actually, I'm taking my TOEFL exam next month, so I'm studying.
English.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's great. All right, so you are studying hard, but you still have time to relax, which is good because I think it's really difficult to learn something if you're tired. So good on you, Ravi. Nice to have you in class today.
Thanks.
Okay, Ismail, your turn. Are you busy?
Yes, Ami, I am very busy. I couldn't find enough time for myself actually.
Oh,
My life belonged to 50% to my boss and 50% to my family and 0% to myself.
oh,
Yeah,
Ismail.
really.
But maybe you have to think of it in a different way because your job and your family are very important to yourself, right? So maybe 100% is for yourself.
Yes.
I understand what you mean,
It's a
though.
different point of view.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to change your point of view so you don't get depressed. So, Ismail, do you enjoy being busy or do you hate it?
I don't like to be busy actually. I
Hmm.
grew up in a small fishing village. I like not fast life, Amy, but
Peace
I
and
have to
quiet.
work and live in a big city.
Mm.
Uh, Sorry, Amy.
That sounds like it can be a bit tough sometimes, Ismail.
Uh, yes, because I have to work in big city. I usually don't happy.
You usually feel stressed.
Yes,
Yeah, I definitely
and
can. Mhm.
my boss demands many things from us, and I try to catch the time as always,
Yeah.
and we feel under pressure, under stress.
Mhm. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ismail. Maybe we can help you a bit with this class. I think later on we're going to be talking about some solutions to decreasing your stress when you feel too
May-
busy. Okay?
Maybe your article helped me.
You never know. You never know.
Okay.
All right, welcome back, Ismail. All right, so Ismail, I think, is in the running for most busy and stressed person. So if anyone else wants to compete with Ismail, let me know. Elena, how are you?
Fine, busy, busy. Sorry,
You're busy?
stressed.
Oh,
Sorry.
it sounds like we have a competitor for Ismail. Do you think you're as busy and stressed as Ismail?
No, I don't know. I think I'm a very, very busy person, but most of all, is because I want it. It's my personality. Um, I'm always looking for something to do. Well, things come to me. So no, I never get bored, except when I can't do anything. So yes, I'm a busy person, and I think I enjoy it. But at the same time, it stresses me.
Okay,
So it's both of them.
so sometimes in your busyness you feel relaxed and sometimes you feel stressed?
Yes, yes. I like doing things all the time. Um, the job I hate most is housework. I hate, and yes, and it stresses me a lot. But when I'm working on my job, I'm quite okay. And when I do other things like reading or I don't know, watching a movie or that kind of things, I'm always thinking of how um, I can apply that to my work. So there's not really a difference between um, some of my hobbies and my work. And this
Okay.
is a great thing. It's marvelous. It's gorgeous because I enjoy it a lot. But at the same time, it is very stressful.
Okay, I can definitely understand that. What is your job, Elena?
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
All right,
I'm
so
a
that's
teacher.
great.
So yes, for example, learning English. In fact, I don't need um, to learn English for my work, but it is a gorgeous thing for my work. So here I am, and
That's
I
great.
have spent all the afternoon and evening in some meetings, and now I could go to my sofa, but I prefer being here because
Excellent.
I feel that necessity.
Okay. Elena, I can completely understand that because I have the same thing. It sometimes feels like I never stop thinking about teaching because I'm always looking out for what could I do next lesson? Oh, that's a great lesson idea, and just goes round and round. Sometimes I enjoy it, and other times I wish I could just go shut off.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, I can understand that. All right, thank you, Elena. That was a really good description. Antonio.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
How are you?
Nice to see you too. I'm fine, thanks.
All right, so tell us about you, Antonio. We're having a long introduction today because we're actually talking about today's topic, which is busy, being busy. Are you busy all the time? Are you never busy? What do you think about being busy?
Yes, I think I am busy, but I would like to be less busy. So I would give my time for my family and for my friends and for myself. But when I have enough free time, I don't know why, but I find something to do. Then after that, I say, "Oh my God, for why?" And yeah, it's later I have to do that thing. I come back to don't have anything for me or for near people.
You end up not having any time for yourself. You end up not having any time for yourself. Because you fill in all your time with activities, all your free time. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry?
I'm just checking I understand you, Antonio, that when you have free time, you end up doing something. You fill in your time with activities, and then you are tired, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is the same as Monica. And me, to be honest. All right, great, Antonio.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely not just your problem. No, definitely not. All right, welcome to the class. Andre, tell us, are you busy?
I'm busy at my work, I guess. I can say that also. From 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm busy. My work consumes me a lot.
Okay.
So after that, I think I like to not being busy, but to feel that I do something useful, or that I can say it's that I spend time with something. I've done something that helped me to improve myself or something. For example, I like to visit or attend in verbing classes and so on.
All right, so you like to use your spare time in doing something that advances you as a person. That's really cool. It sounds like Elena a little bit as well, maybe. And do you enjoy being busy, or do you find it stressful?
No, I think too busy is bad. I think if you have many things to do and you don't know where to start, and there's stress on you there are deadlines, I don't like that. Sometimes I have this situation at my work, and I don't like that at all. But in my personal life, I try to make a list, for example, some to-do list, and try to accomplish something. And you feel better when you in the evening time you see it that you accomplished something, at least something. You ticked your things.
Yeah, you ticked everything off. I love ticking things off too, Andrew. It's very satisfying. So just tell me a bit about your job, just for a moment. So you work from 10 till 7. What's your job?
I'm actually working IT, system administrator, and there is different workload. Sometimes, for example, when there is no problems, maybe it's I'm not so busy a while, but we have all projects to do, and sometimes there are many problems that our users have, employees, I mean, and sometimes we are very busy trying to solve these problems.
Yeah, so it's sort of your workload sounds like it fluctuates quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think those kind of jobs are quite challenging. That happens to me. I think also to Yuki. Translation's notoriously bad for that because you sometimes have like 10 projects that you have to hand in, and then you've canned them all in, you've got nothing to do, and you've got nothing, and it goes up and down like this. I find it quite stressful myself sometimes. So sounds similar, Andre. But welcome. And last but not least, Alexi. Oh, yeah,
you
go
have to
ahead, Yuki.
work to the deadline. It's
Mm.
quite stressful. So
Mm.
I understand. Yes.
All right, let's see what Alexei has to say. Hello. Are you there, Alexei?
Okay, I'm here. Hello,
Hi.
Amy. Oh, I don't.
Are you there, Alexei?
Okay, I'm here.
You're
I don't
thinking?
hear. What?
Did you hear me? No.
Now I'm
I think,
here.
Amy, you have a connection problem.
Oh,
You
really?
yes, your voice have broken up, so you have been frozen. It seems to me. Yes, even now.
Oh. All right.
I hear Alexei's voice normally,
Mm-hmm.
but your voice. I'm Amy. Your voice sometimes breaking up.
Oh,
And the
thank you for
picture is a
telling.
little bit blurred, but
Is
it's
that
okay.
right? That's very strange.
Not bad. Yes.
It seems to me.
It's crossing.
Something going with connection, I think.
Yes,
All right, just what I
I
will
think
do is I'll
it.
just go out of the class and I'll come back, okay? That might
Okay.
help. I'll be right back. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
See?
What did you say, Antonio?
Okay.
Hi,
It's
welcome
good.
back.
Thank you. All right, is that sounding any better?
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you
it
clearly.
sounds good. I think.
Okay, what a relief.
Everything's
Thanks for
clear.
telling me, guys. If that happens again, please let me know because I wasn't aware that was going on. So I'm not sure why. But anyway, let's go back to Alexei. Sorry, Alexei, would you mind just sort of starting again because I didn't really catch what you were saying before.
What you said before?
What's the question?
What's the
The question
question?
is, how busy are you? Are you a busy person?
I think I'm a busy person because I work 6 days a week and
That's a lot.
I have only 1 day off, and I work at from 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. and I think I'm a busy person.
It sounds like you are definitely a busy person. You may have competition, Ismail. We'll find out before we judge. What do you do at the weekends to relax, Alexei?
I have only 1 day to have my relax.
You only have 1 day of weekend, so what do you do with it usually?
Oh, I always spend this day with my family, with my son. I walk to the beach and relax on the beach near the sea.
All right, that does sound quite relaxing. So you do spend a lot of time at work, and do you enjoy working, or is it something you do out of necessity?
What means necessity? It's necessary, I think.
Yes. Yep.
I guess. Yes, right. Okay, it's necessary because the work is only my income at this time, and I try to earn money for my life.
Okay, so it's necessity, I would say.
Okay, necessity.
All right. Thanks, Alexi. All right, guys, so we're going to go over to the article now. We've had a bit of an introduction. We've talked about what we feel about being busy and how busy we are. So if you would like to load up the article, have a look at that, or just share the screen with me. I think that's big enough. So we've got the disease of being busy. We're going to see what this guy says and what we think of it. So, Alexi, could you start reading, please? From here, I saw a dear friend.
Okay. I saw a dear friend a few days ago. I stopped by to ask her how she was doing, how her family was. She looked up, voice lowered, and just whimpered. I am so busy, have so much going on. Next
Keep
paragraph.
going.
Almost immediately after, I ran into another friend and asked him how he was. Again, same tone, same response. I'm just so busy. What so much to do? The tone was exerted, tired, even
Exacerbated.
tired, even overwhelmed.
Thank you. All right, we'll pause there. Well done. Let's go through a couple of words that are a little bit tricky. So this one here is lowered.
Okay, I'm trying lowered.
That's better. Not lowered, because lowered sounds a bit like loud, but lowered, okay? And this one is exacerbated.
Exacerbated.
And overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Great. Anyone want to ask about anything in there?
What does the exacerbated mean?
Good question. Does anyone know what exacerbated means?
Yes. Worsen, intensify.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Both are good there. So worsen or intensify. It's not something that you really want to happen.
The same as deteriorate.
It's not so much deteriorate, Yuki. It's sort of like if you imagine if you're sick, like a cough. You've got a cough, and perhaps your cough is exacerbated by I don't know, the cold weather. It means the cold weather is making your cough worse. It's irritating you, okay?
I see.
Slightly different. All right. Any other questions? No? Okay. So Andre, and it's not just adults.
And it's not just adults. When we moved to North Carolina about 10 years ago, we were thrilled to be moving to a city with a great school system. We found a diverse neighborhood filled with families. Everything felt good, felt right. After we settled in, we went to one of the friendly neighbors, asking if their daughters and our daughter could get together and play. The mother and a really lovely person reached for her phone and pulled out the calendar function. She scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. She finally said she had a 45-minute opening 2.5 weeks from now. The rest of the time it's gymnastics, piano, and voice lessons. She's just so busy.
Thank you. That was absolutely stunning reading, Andre.
Thank you.
All right, questions, firstly. Vocab. Are we all following okay? Yeah? All right, so Elena, can you quickly tell us what happened when they went next door to ask if their friend could play?
Well, the girl had so many activities that she couldn't even play for a while with her new neighbor.
Yep.
So yeah, it's worse than adults even.
Yep, absolutely. When I read this, when I was sort of preparing for this class, honestly, I was kind of surprised by this, but actually when I thought about it, I know lots of children who are like this in Auckland. I don't know about whether countries makes any difference. Let's ask Monica. Monica, do you think children are like this in Hungary? Do you know about children? Do you have children?
I don't have a children. I think it's independent of the parents. If the parents has habits like they like to do a lot of things, or they like if their children are professional in a lot of things, so they send their children, for example, in piano lesson or language lesson, and yes, some children here are so busy. Too.
All right, so it's definitely to do with the parents as well, you think? I agree with you, I have to say, Monica.
Yes, it's parents.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going, and we'll get Antonio to read from here. Horribly, keep going.
I'm sorry, I mute. Horribly destructive habits start early, really early. How did we end up living like this? Why do we do this to ourselves? We do this to our children? When did we forget that we are human beings, not human doings? Whatever happened to a world in which kids had moody, had dirty, had messy, and heavens get bored? Do we have to love our children so much that we overschedule them, making them stressed and busy, just like us?
Great. Thank you, Antonio. Just this one, just be careful of this really hard G here with get, okay? So it's a G,
Okay.
get muddy, yep. Apart from that, well done. Any words that we don't understand in this little part, guys?
Hi, Amy. The destructive means to harm or destroy.
Did you say destructive? Yeah, here. Sorry, I couldn't see that. Yes, it means to harm or destroy. Exactly right. Well done. Any other questions? No? All right, keep going. We're going to talk about this a little bit as we get further into it, guys. So, Elena, what happened?
What happened to a world in which we can sit with the people we love so much and have slow conversations about the state of our heart and soul, conversations that slowly unfold, conversations with pregnant pauses and silences, and that we are in no rush to feel? How did we create a world in which we have more and more and more to do, with less time for leisure, less time for reflection, less time for community, less time to just be?
Great. Thank you, Elena. Really lovely reading from you as well. Thank you. Any questions from that section, guys, about vocab or anything you don't understand?
I don't understand the conversations with pregnant pauses.
All right, so let's do this one, Yuki. Conversations with pregnant pauses. What do you think it might mean, Yuki?
So it means a kind of slow conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Exactly right. A pregnant pause is like a big pause, right? Full of pauseness, full of silence. Pregnant is obviously when you have a baby inside you. So a pause is if it's pregnant, it's full of quietness. Okay, full of silence maybe.
It is no matter with pregnant woman. Yeah?
It's not to do. No, it's not to do with actually being pregnant. It's using it as an adjective, to give a certain feel. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions? No? All right. Let's just talk about this for a moment. I'm going to ask Ravi. Ravi, what do you think this writer is? What's this writer's attitude towards busyness?
I think writer saying that busyness really harm people. They forgot to communicate with each other, and this is really bad for community.
I think you're absolutely right there. That's exactly right. Do you agree with him? Do you agree with the author, Ravi?
Yeah, yeah.
You do?
You
Okay.
asking me or?
Yes, sorry. Is my connection cutting out again?
No.
No? Okay. So I'm just wondering, this author has quite a strong opinion about it from the sounds of things. Do you agree with the author? Do you think he's right that we are too busy to actually enjoy our lives properly?
Yeah, I think he's right. I live in most of the small towns and villages, so I really enjoy the time with communicating with people. But now I see people are not talking to each other. They are just calling each other that I'm busy, I cannot come, and I think this is really bad.
Okay, thank you, Ravi. Great point. Let's see what Monica says. Monica, what do you think? Do you agree with this author?
Yes. I think it would be the better life if we wouldn't be so busy.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't change the world, so so if we would live in a different world, maybe we can less busy.
All right, so you think that we're influenced by the world we live in?
Yes, we are very influenced, yeah.
Okay, it's an interesting point, and I think you're right to some extent. Is there anyone can answer this question? Is there anybody in your life that you can think of who seems to be really calm and making the most of their life and not swept away by the busyness of most of the experiences we have? Can anybody think of anybody like that they know?
I think my father has that kind of nature.
All right, that's interesting, Ravi. And what's his attitude towards things like technology and being committed to lots of things?
He's kind of okay, but he really he kind of person who just talk to a person in a what can I say in a me when he meet. Actually, he doesn't use mostly internet and the other IT stuff in the.
Okay, so it sounds like he's very careful with how he spends his time, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Let's read a little bit more. So I think we're up to Ismail, are we? What did we get to? Here we go. Somewhere we read, I think. Are we up to here, guys? I've lost it. Yeah, here we go. So Ismail, could you read here from Somewhere We Read, please?
Okay. Somewhere we read, the unexamined life is not worth living for a human. How are we supposed to live, to examine, to be, to become, to be fully human when we are so busy?
Keep going.
These days of being busy, and let's call it what it is, these days of being busy, when we are never at ease, is spiritually destructive to our health and well-being. It saps our ability to be fully present with those we love the most in our families and keeps us from forming the kind of community that we all so desperately crave.
Beautiful. Thank you. This one here, Ismail, is unexamined.
Unexamined.
All right. Questions from anyone? No?
Yeah, I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, he used here that how are you supposed to live, to examine, to be, to become. I think he used to be or to become. I think they are both the same meaning. Don't you think that?
These two verbs here?
Yeah.
All right. To be and to become. Okay, they can sometimes be similar, but they're different as well, Ravi. So can anyone explain the difference between be and become?
To be and to become. Actually, we change with the time. I understand that from to be before we change and to became after we change to organize us for environment.
Okay, yep, that's a good.
We are adapting ourselves to environment, to work environment, and living environment, actually.
All right, yeah, Ismail, the right line. So I think, Ravi, really the difference between be and become is what Ismail said. Becoming means that you're changing into something. You're changing into something different. But being is sort of like the state of just, it's hard to describe, but I suppose just how you are. So if you are, it's like just the state of being alive, really. Whereas becoming is focusing on the change, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Monica, since the 1950s.
Since 1950s, we have had so many new technological innovation that we thought or we promised would make our life easier, faster, simpler. Yet we have no more free or leisure time today than we did decades ago. For some of us, the privileged ones, the lines between work and home have become blurred. We are on our devices all the freaking time. Smartphones and laptops mean that there is no division between the office and home. When the kids are in bed, we are back online.
Thank you, Monica. Really lovely reading. This one here is decades.
Decades.
Yep, well done. Okay,
Thanks.
questions?
No.
Okay, so Ravi, this paragraph, please.
Okay. Okay. Uh, One of my own daily struggle is to avalanche of email. I often refer to it as my jihad against email. I'm constantly buried under the hundred of the email, and I have absolutely no idea how to make it stop. I tried different technique, only responding in the evening, not responding over weekends, asking people to schedule more face-to-face time. They keep on coming in the volume that are unfathomable. Personal email, business email, hybrids email. and people expect a response right now. I too, it turned out, I'm so busy.
Thank you, Ravi. Questions? Yeah?
Yes, yes. Fathomable.
Unfathomable? This one here?
Yes.
Okay, what does unfathomable mean? Anybody know?
I suppose, I guess, it means that you can manage them. Or,
Exactly, Elena. You can't manage it. It's like you can hardly even think about the scale. If something is unfathomably high, you can't imagine how high it is. It's too high to imagine, okay? So the volume is unfathomable. It means it's just too much volume to even imagine.
okay. So it's related with imagination, not with your capacity.
Yes.
Yeah, well, in general.
Exactly right. Yep.
Okay.
All right. We're going to read one little bit more, and then we're going to just spend a bit of time thinking about this. So, Yuki, the reality.
Okay, sorry. The reality looks very different for others. For many, working two jobs in low-paying sectors is the only way to keep the family afloat. 20% of our children are living in poverty, and too many of our parents are working minimum wage jobs just to put a roof over their head and something resembling food on the table. We are so busy. The old models, including that of nuclear family with one parent working outside the home, if it ever existed, have passed away from most of us. We now have a majority of families being single families, or where both parents are working outside of the home. It's not working.
Thank you, Yuki. All right, we're going to pause there now and just have a bit of a talk about this, guys. So firstly, I'm going to go to Elena. Elena, you were one of the people who said that you really quite enjoy being busy and you really like your work. And just tell me what your response is to this article. Do you think this guy has a point?
Yeah, but I don't like his point very much. Although at the end, he begins to speak about I don't know, the working the working people, or people in poverty. But and well, I like that point better. I mean, I think there is a romantic view of the past when everybody has had a lot of time and we communicate, and I think that's not true. People have been busy for ages, because perhaps now we have more free time than ever. So that view of marvelous past, when everybody talked with each other, well, I think it's not true and it's not a point.
All right, thanks.
I don't like that kind of speech very, very much.
No, absolutely. It's really great to have an opposing opinion. Let's see what, who else do we have here? Alexi, can you give us some feedback? What do you think about this? Do you agree with Elena? Do you agree with the author of the article, or do you have a different opinion? Are you there, Alexei? No? Maybe Andre?
I think, of course, I agree that we need to be at least to be in the moment and not just every time think about our things to do, what we should do, and I think the truth is in the middle, as always. We need to maybe to keep ourselves busy, maybe not extremely busy, but to do something valuable in our lives. But at the same time, we need to reflect on our life and maybe enjoy and be in the moment, be to communicate with our friends and families, and yeah, that's my point.
All right, so you're sort of really saying that it's a compromise between the two there, Andre. I like that too. I must say, I feel probably that seems like it's probably most relevant to my personal situation. What about you, Antonio? What do you think?
Well, I stay totally of course agree with the text with the author. Well, I think yes, we start to do a lot of things when we are a child. Then after that, you think this situation is normal. I think it's good to change a bit this aspect. I like a part when he says, when did we forget that we are human beings, not human doings? It's true. Yes.
All right. So yeah, I think that actually is a really nice way of looking at it. And I must say that the times in my life when I've been really being something have, I think, been more enjoyable really than the times when I'm rushing around just trying to get through stuff. And I think, as Andre pointed out, and a couple of others of you, it's also to do with how mindful you are of what you're doing. So I don't know. Would anyone like to make just a last comment before we finish off? No?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Monica.
Just, before I read this article, the Olaf article, the end of the article says if we ask for somebody, how are you? It would be good if we really hear what the other says for this answer. So not just how are you and run away. So just really care about how the others feel.
Thank you, Monica. That's such a nice way to end the class. I'm personally going to try and do that because I think that's a really nice way just to stop and think, okay, just give a couple of minutes to this person and maybe have a highlight of your day. You never know.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well done. Some really lovely speaking. Thank you for sharing your opinions. Do feel free to finish off the end of the article as Monica has done because it is a nice little ending. And just think about how busy you are and whether you actually want to be busy as you go through the rest of your week. Maybe it's just something to keep in mind. Take care, all of you. Have a really lovely evening, and I hope to see you all again soon.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.